The story begins in the darkness of space, where two spacecraft were locked in a dangerous laser battle. Red and blue lights rained down everywhere. But then, one of the ships suddenly opened a wormhole and, at the last moment, slipped through it, disappearing right before its enemy's eyes. Emerging from the wormhole, a spaceship headed straight for Earth. During this process, it destroyed a satellite, causing some damage to itself as well. A creature emerged from inside, belonging to a species known as the Predator. It quickly activated a smaller ship and escaped before the main vessel crashed. The spaceship, trailing smoke, continued its descent towards Earth. Meanwhile, in a dense Mexican jungle, a highly skilled sniper named Queen was on a secret mission. His target was a group of extremely dangerous drug lords. As soon as he fired the first shot from his sniper rifle, a loud explosion occurred. The Predator's ship had crashed in the jungle. The shockwave from the explosion was so powerful that Queen was knocked to the ground. A few seconds later, when he regained consciousness, he wondered what had just happened and then headed towards the crash site. There, he found a piece of alien technology, a suit of armor, which clearly belonged to the Predator. He also found some other objects. As he was trying to figure out what one of these objects was, his partner, Dupree, arrived. Queen was slightly startled to see him. Dupree handed him a bag and told him to put the object in it. But Queen put the object on his hand and began to examine it. Suddenly, a strange sound came from the jungle. They saw that one of their companions was hanging upside down from a tree, lifeless. Then, the Predator itself suddenly appeared before them. Terrified, they immediately opened fire on it. But the Predator used its invisibility power, disappearing in an instant. The bullets couldn't even reach it, but the Predator still retaliated. Its precise aim instantly killed Dupree. When Quinn approached the Predator, the bracelet he was wearing suddenly activated. A special kind of energy emanated from it, knocking the Predator unconscious and slicing the hanging body in two. Red blood spilled from the body onto the ground, making the Predator partially visible. Quinn immediately understood that staying there was dangerous. He grabbed his bag, secured the ordinary-looking bracelet, and left. On the way, a small, shiny metal ball emerged from the bracelet, spinning in the air before landing in his hands. Quinn carefully held it. Sometime later, a high-level recovery team arrived at the crash site. The team leader was Traeger. They secured the unconscious body of the Predator and the remaining armor from the crash site. From Traeger's words, it was clear that he knew a lot about Predators. Perhaps he had done extensive research on them. The next morning, Quinn went to a bar in a small town. He intimidated everyone and chased them out, then paid the bartender and told him to deliver his bag to his son Rory's house. He kept the small metal ball with him. When he realized that the ball could make him invisible, he swallowed it without much thought, and now he had become a part of that alien technology. Meanwhile, Quinn's son Rory was in a classroom. Rory's mind was a little slower than other children's, so he often got lost in his own world. He was quietly watching some boys playing chess when two mischievous boys in the corridor activated the fire alarm. All the students ran out, but poor Rory froze in fear. Then the boys entered the classroom. They knocked over the chessboard and started making fun of Ro. After the alarm went off, Rory noticed some of the fallen chess pieces. His mind might have been a little muddled, but his memory was sharp. He put all the kings, queens, bishops, and knights back exactly where they had been before. That same evening, the postman delivered a package to Ro's house, the same package in which the Queen had sent the Predator's equipment. Rory, very excited, took it to the basement and opened it. As soon as he touched the arm brace, it activated, and Rory began using it like an advanced computer. His mind quickly grasped the brace's system. Meanwhile, Quinn was captured by the army, and they began conducting mental tests on him. Tiger was watching his interview intently. Quinn soon realized that the military wanted to completely suppress the entire incident. He was put on a bus with some other strange prisoners. When Quinn said he had seen an alien, everyone started making fun of him. At the same time, some special agents approached Dr. Casey and forcibly took her away without much explanation. In the car, they showed her photos of the crash site and the Predator. They explained that this alien species had been to Earth before and were now visiting more frequently. In the evening, Rory's mother, Emily, brought him some Halloween masks so he could celebrate the holiday properly. But Rory refused to go. He said those mischievous boys would recognize him. Later, Rory went to the basement and tried to understand the Predator's equipment better. As the brace activated, his excitement grew. He was quickly understanding the alien technology. At that moment, Casey arrived at Traeger's lab. What she saw in the lab shocked her. an alien body lay unconscious, and the entire lab was filled with alien equipment. Casey thoroughly sanitized herself and began carefully examining the predator's body. Traeger explained that they call them predators because they love to hunt. They had also found human genes in the predator's DNA, which completely astonished them. Someone insisted that she be allowed to speak with Quinn. During this time, the other alien ship, which had been chasing this alien at the beginning of the story, also arrived above Earth. Inside the ship were another predator and 2 alien dogs. They had tracked Rory's arm brace signal to this location. Earth's military system detected the ship, and the army immediately sent 2 fighter jets. However, it was impossible for them to contend with the alien ship's advanced technology. Meanwhile, in the lab, the predator, who had been unconscious, suddenly woke up. The scientists tried to stop him, but the predator was too powerful. He immediately began killing everyone. Casey grabbed a stun gun and put an alien sample in her pocket. She managed to escape. The predator had retrieved his armor and arm brace, but his helmet was still missing. The security door was automatic. It wouldn't open until someone completed the sanitization process. Casey hesitantly started the process. The predator saw her but didn't perceive her as a threat, so he ignored her. As he moved down the corridor, the predator picked up a helmet that the scientists had previously obtained from another alien. As soon as the predator activated this new helmet, he immediately knew the location of his own helmet. He pinpointed Rory's exact location. At that moment, a scientist told Casey not to let the alien escape. Alarms blared throughout the lab, and the predator, without hesitation, began killing every soldier in his path. One by one, they all fell, and the predator escaped. At the same time, Queen and her team's bus stopped. The soldiers saw a shadow running across the roof of the bus. It was none other than the predator. Now everyone believed that Queen had been telling the truth. They immediately devised a plan to escape. The group deliberately started a fight to lure the guards inside the bus. As soon as the guards arrived, everyone ganged up on them and knocked them down. They snatched their weapons and then threw them out of the bus. Now Casey and the bus both began chasing the predator. The predator spotted a spaceship flying overhead, followed by 2 fighter jets. He immediately turned his attention towards them. Casey, showing great courage, jumped from the roof and landed on top of the bus. But in the confusion, he accidentally shot himself in the leg. Queen also tried to attack, but the predator destroyed a tire, bringing the bus to a halt. Everyone quickly went to find a new vehicle or something, while continuing to shoot at the jet spaceship in the air. But then the spaceship suddenly made itself invisible and, disappearing, destroyed both jets in a matter of seconds. Meanwhile, the predator hid behind a truck, and as soon as the truck left the lab, he killed the soldiers inside. A short distance from the lab, another alien finally landed and released its dogs to track down its enemy. By then, Queen and her companions had hidden in a motel room, waiting for Casey to regain consciousness. As soon as Casey woke up, she immediately grabbed the shotgun in fear. But Queen explained that they were with her, not her enemies. She told her that Tiger's men wanted to kill her because she had hidden the alien sample from them. Casey believed them and agreed to work with them. She gave them all the information, which made Queen understand that the predator was after Rory. He wanted his belongings back. Meanwhile, Rory put on the helmet. He discovered that a video clip was stored inside the helmet. The clip showed how the predators inject the DNA of other species into their bodies to make themselves even more powerful. Rory was very impressed by that and decided that he too would go out to celebrate Halloween. But by the time Queen and her team arrived home, wearing the predator's helmet and arm brace, Rory had already left. Queen immediately told Emily everything and also gave her a weapon so that she could save her son if necessary. At first, the other soldiers hesitated a little, but when Emily explained how good Queen was at her job, they all, one by one, agreed to join the mission. Everyone decided to split up into pairs to search for the boy. Rory was walking down the street when the 2 mischievous children recognized him. They started making fun of him, asking, "What kind of clothes are you wearing?" Ignoring them, Rory knocked on a house door, but there was no answer. Then the homeowner came out onto the balcony and, mocking Rory, threw something at him. This action accidentally activated the helmet. A powerful energy burst immediately erupted from the helmet, killing the man and destroying his house. The other children also ran away in fear. The blast was so large that Queen and Casey saw it from a distance and immediately drove towards it. Rory, now terrified, dropped the helmet on the ground and hid in a field. There he found a dog, and the two instantly became friends. Just then, the alien dogs arrived, but before they could attack Rory, Queen ran them over with her car. The rest of the team arrived shortly after. Casey tried to quickly get Rory away from the scene, while the rest of the team opened fire. Queen started running, with one of the dogs chasing her. But then she suddenly threw some bombs into the dog's mouth, completely obliterating it. She then shot and killed the other dog as well. Casey was collecting some samples when suddenly, a predator appeared. It grabbed one of their men and threatened to kill him if they didn't all put down their weapons. The entire group immediately dropped their weapons. But Queen suddenly picked up her gun and shot the predator. The predator immediately released their man. After that, everyone ran and hid in Rose's school. But the predator blew up the school's front door. Queen realized that the predator was after Rose Brace's mini-computer. She took out the device and gave it to the predator. The predator picked up Queen, but as soon as the device was in its hand, another predator appeared and pulled the first one out through the window. Amidst the fight between the two aliens, the humans decided it was best to leave immediately. A fierce fight ensued between the two aliens, in which the larger predator easily defeated the smaller one. It picked him up, slammed him onto a car, and then ripped off his head along with his spine. The police were now arriving, so the predator identified the humans using its device and then disappeared. After this, Queen called Emily to check on her. But now, government agents were monitoring Emily's every move. Emily immediately broke her phone so that the agents couldn't reach Queen. On the other hand, Tiger and his team found the dead body of the smaller predator. Tiger guessed that the larger predator was chasing the smaller one because it had something important hidden. Now Tiger wanted to get that thing at any cost, but for that, he would have to find Ro. Meanwhile, Rory and the entire group were hiding somewhere in the forest. After some investigation, Casey confirmed that the predators were constantly upgrading themselves. Just then, they heard some noise. It turned out that an alien dog, which had been injured by a grenade earlier, was still alive and had followed them all the way there. But Nettles stopped everyone from attacking because he didn't think the dog would attack them. Perhaps it could be useful. Casey tried to talk to the dog, but then Tiger arrived in a helicopter. Casey immediately threw something at the dog to scare it away. Everyone else fell silent. Tiger asked Queen and Casey about the arm race. When they refused to tell him, the agents started beating Queen. Meanwhile, Tiger continued to question Casey. Tiger explained that the predators had discovered that humans were destroying their planet and that there wasn't much time left. That's why they wanted to collect our best DNA before humans became extinct. Meanwhile, at Emily's house, some agents were searching for alien artifacts when a predator suddenly burst in. Emily hid, and the predator killed all the agents. He found a map on Rory's desk showing the ship's location. Rory had made the map, and an agent quickly informed Tiger about it. Tiger took Rory with him in the helicopter and left some agents behind to kill Queen and Casey. Queen easily defeated them, and just as one agent was about to kill Casey, the alien dog vomited, revealing a bomb inside. The agent was distracted, and Casey took advantage of the opportunity. She hit the agent with a chair and jumped away before the bomb exploded. On her way out, Queen encountered Nebraska, who was killing the last guard. Then they started making a plan to escape with Casey. But then their friends arrived in a helicopter to pick them up, and the alien dog followed them from the ground. Soon, everyone reached the other spaceship. Tiger had Rory open the door and went inside. He told his men to take everything. Suddenly, Tiger collapsed. It was later revealed that Queen had been following them invisibly. After killing all the guards, the Queen captured Tiger and dragged him outside, where her friends had surrounded some more agents. Just then, the predator arrived and attacked one of them. Before dying, the man fired a flare gun into the air. While everyone's attention was diverted, Tiger seized the opportunity and escaped, and soon after, a hail of bullets erupted. Queen hid in a corner with Ro and gave her the invisibility ball. Meanwhile, the predator entered the jeep and killed many of Tiger's men. During the fight, the fuel pipe was cut, and the jeep overturned and exploded. After that, the predator went inside the ship and played a message through the speakers. The sound hurt everyone's ears, but gradually, they understood what he was saying. The predator said that he had come to destroy the ship and would leave no one alive. At the end of the message, he put the ship into self-destruct mode. Queen and Tiger decided to fight together. Tiger tried to steal some of the aliens' equipment, but the dog stopped him. Everyone hid in the jungle, and the predator left before the spaceship exploded. Then, a strange sound was heard. An alien weapon flew and cut off an agent's hand. Then Dragger wondered what he would do without a hand, so he shot the man. Meanwhile, The Predator pulled up the soldiers standing behind him. Queen and her 2 friends acted as bait to lure the Predator towards them so that the others could attack him. The Predator came and attacked everyone. Bullets were constantly being fired at him, but they had no effect. Tiger tried to use the Predator's own weapon against him, but it exploded in his hand, blowing his head off. The Predator was also injured, but it didn't affect him much. He severely wounded Queen's 2 friends. Their death was inevitable, so they killed each other to avoid the pain. Now the Predator returned. He pushed Casey and Queen aside and grabbed Ro. It was then revealed that the Predator's real target wasn't Queen, but Ro, because Ro's DNA could make him even better. The Predator took her to the ship, but Ro dropped the glowing metal ball. Queen, Nebraska, and Nettles jumped onto the spaceship. Casey was also jumping, but Queen pushed her away to keep her out of danger. Inside the ship, Rory saw that the Predator was activating a force field. She immediately told her father about it, and Queen jumped in to save her. Nebraska was left outside, and Nettles' legs were severed. Nebraska jumped into the ship's engine to save his friends, causing the ship to crash. Queen managed to get inside the force field and fire at the Predator for a short time, but the ship suddenly shook violently, and he fell. He wouldn't have survived this time if a rope hadn't caught his leg. Soon, the ship crashed. The Predator came out, and a fight ensued between him and Queen. Queen was too weak to defeat him. That's when Casey jumped from behind, climbed onto the Predator, and shot him directly in the head. Casey then jumped down, and Queen pushed the Predator into a corner. At the right moment, Rory activated the force field, and the Predator's arm was severed. Casey picked up the arm and gave it to Queen. Queen attacked the Predator with his own weapon. Finally, this powerful attack finished off the Predator. After the fight, Queen collected some items in memory of his friends and remembered them all with Rory. Sometime later, Queen went to a new government lab where, thanks to the information provided by Rory, preparations were being made to fight against the aliens. They had also found the mysterious object that the first Predator had brought. It was an incredibly powerful armor called the Predator Killer. Rory explained that perhaps the first Predator had come to give this armor to humans so they could fight against the people of his planet. If you liked the video, please like it and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.